Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for hit 1980s songs with the most ill-conceived, poorly made, and all-around campy music videos. Number 10, Obsession, Animotion. It's one of the most seductive pieces in synth pop, at least as far as the melody. Animotion singers Astrid Plain and Bill Wadhams lead the video for Obsession, lip-syncing and dancing side by side. The potentially clever contrast between their stoic expressions and smooth moves would work better if they showed any rhythm. Things only really get lively in vignettes of the band having a pool party, dressed as a genie, Mark Antony and Cleopatra, and more. As bizarre as anything with this spectacle is its lack of sex appeal. Nonetheless, MTV's heavy circulation of Obsession was key to the single's success. Both are now considered aesthetic staples of the 80s, although most remain obsessed with the video for its camp. Number 9, I'm Still Standing, Elton John.
There's a cold and lonely light that shines from you. You wind up like the wreck you hide behind that mask you use.
Filmed on the French Riviera and choreographed by Arlene Phillips, the video for I'm Still Standing promised to be outstanding. Fittingly, the 2-day shoot is enough of a statement about resilience. But aside from a camera falling in the water and Elton John partying with Duran Duran, it's an excessive production.
Better than I ever did. Looking like a true survivor. Feeling like a little kid.
John didn't help matters when his initially elaborate choreography was reduced to an exaggerated strut with a cane. Even if the professional dancers are jarringly more dynamic, their costumes and body paint are distracting. The video has become embraced as a not-so-subliminal declaration of John's sexuality. It does indeed stand out for that, but also for the chaos of the production and the final product.
I'm still standing.
Number 8, We Built This City, Starship.
Built this city on rock and roll.
Credited as one of the worst songs ever, Starship's We Built This City could only have a cringy video, but you can't even genuinely enjoy it on mute. It seems fitting to superimpose the band over people running through villages in huge American cities.
Looking for America, crawling through your schools.
Unfortunately, the editing effect is crude and visually cluttered. It's also hard to be roused by such visuals as the Lincoln Memorial standing up against Las Vegas excess when the singers don't even seem into it. Was it any surprise when the embarrassed-looking Grace Slick later slammed the song herself?
We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll.
At least the video effectively represents We Built This City as the most corporate, anti-corporate anthem possible. And like the song, it has towering camp value.
This city. We built this city on rock and roll. Built this city.
Number 7, Putting on the Ritz, Taco.
If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits? Putting on the Ritz.
1980s synth pop and vaudeville collide in Taco's hit cover of an Irving Berlin standard. They do so in all the wrong ways for the video for Putting on the Ritz. The preserved version is awkward enough for its flimsy, satirical mix of homeless people, well-dressed musicians, and flashy video effects.
On that famous thoroughfare, with their noses in the air, high hats and arrow collars.
What's worse is that the original cut featured backup dancers in blackface. An homage to an unfortunate vaudeville practice was not an acceptable excuse for many TV networks at the time. They instead showed an alternate cut that removed most blackface shots, though not all. This would be the version that future generations would mock. Hey, it's aged better than the video's immediately offensive original cut.
Putting it on the R-I-T-Z. How about you and me?
Number 6, You Make My Dreams, Hall Oates. Several of Hall Oates' hottest hits had oddly minimalist music videos.
What I want, you've got, and it might be hard to handle, but like a flame that burns a candle.
It all started with You Make My Dreams, which consists of idiosyncratic shots of the band unconvincingly jamming against a black backdrop. It would be pretty boring if not for their exaggeratedly upbeat pseudo-dancing.
Twist and shout my way out and wrap yourself around me, 'cause I ain't the way you found me.
As it is, the sequence looks more like a fever dream than anything. Hall Oates would revisit this video concept in Private Eyes, and I Can't Go For That, albeit with a little more production.
Making my dreams come true. Oh, yeah.
Was that really so hard to handle for You Make My Dreams? Whether Jay Dubin wanted the music to speak for itself with his lazy direction, the overly upbeat execution just makes it more distracting.
I've been waiting for you, girl. You make my dreams.
Number 5. Real American, Rick Derringer.
I am a real American, fight for the rights of every man.
The World Wrestling Federation faced a smackdown from critics with 1985's The Wrestling Album. Rick Derringer's Real American stands out for its super-heroic jingoism, as well as a music video starring Hulk Hogan.
Gotta take a stand, it don't have to hide.
Half of it is highlights of the Hulkster in the ring. The other half is a collage of nondescript patriotic images and the wrestler playing an undersized Old Glory guitar.
I am a real American, fight for the rights of every man.
It's such a debacle of poorly edited, empty hype that it has unsurprisingly fallen into obscurity. Of course, it's a hidden gem online, especially as Hogan's once endearing patriotism has grown more fanatical. At least it was something to laugh about with Derringer's anthem, along with the rest of the wrestling album. Number 4. Lick It Up, Kiss.
Don't wanna wait till you know me better.
Surely the music video debut of Kiss without their face paint is memorable, but it's more accurate to say that fans were scarred by Lick It Up. As long as it takes for the band to reveal their faces, yours will wince at them excessively posing in lieu of their usual spectacle. That arrives with a vengeance for an explosive, frantically edited concert in city ruins. If you're wondering about the relevance of the setting, remember that post-apocalyptic B-movies with scantily clad women were all the rage in the 80s, and this video is nothing if not 80s.
You gotta live like your own vacation.
The novelty of Kiss's Unmasked era would deliver a commercial resurgence, and thankfully better music videos. Still, Lick It Up leaves a particular taste in your mouth. Number 3. Rock Me Tonight, Billy Squire. Billy Squire was one of few true hard rock stars left by 1984. That changed with the album Signs of Life, specifically the pop track Rock Me Tonight.
Rockin' tonight, walking on air, gonna find me some trouble, gonna grab my share.
It was Squire's biggest hit until fans were disillusioned by the video of him flamboyantly dancing and gyrating around a bedroom.
You're in for a ride, can you feel the blood pounding way down inside?
Two directors fought Capitol Records to budget for Squire's original concept of preparing for a concert alongside young fans. With a deadline for the MTV premiere, Kenny Ortega was hired to speedily toss together a catastrophe. The uncool final product negatively affected ticket sales and Squire's overall credibility as a legitimate rocker. He maintains a mostly strong legacy, but the Rock Me Tonight video effectively put his glory days to bed. Number 2. Abracadabra, Steve Miller Band.
I heat up, I can't cool down, got me spinning round and round.
The video for Abracadabra required some movie magic when the Steve Miller Band was on tour at the time of production. Of course, technically innovative director Peter Cohn glaringly favors style over substance. The final product is a choppy montage of magicians and their lovely assistant boogieing around surreal computerized effects.
You make me laugh, you make me cry, keep me burning for your love.
The cast can't hope to match the razzle-dazzle of the oversaturated visuals, color, and editing. This could be forgiven for aging poorly through the years, but maybe not when the effects overwhelm the whole video. It's the gimmicks that make the Abracadabra video so timelessly messy and so iconic.
I see magic in your eyes, I hear the magic in your sighs.
Whether one can appreciate his contemporary creativity, Cohn forgot that confident presentation is half the magic trick.
Abracadabra,
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Dancing in the Street, David Bowie and Mick Jagger.
Calling out around the world. Are you ready for a brand new beat?
Who better to revive a 60s pop staple for the 80s than David Bowie and Mick Jagger? Even better, the profits for their Dancing in the Street cover would go to charity. Unfortunately, that apparently didn't leave the music video with much of a budget. It really is just the two iconically cool rock stars dancing around empty locations in London.
Laughing and singing and music swinging, dancing in the street.
As hard as the video was pushed at Live Aid, audiences pushed back. The hasty production was baffling in its uncreative camp and a sexual tension between alleged former lovers Bowie and Jagger. It's a fun cover for a good cause, but it's remembered for encapsulating 80s music videos' painful lack of self-awareness. What are some other classic songs that you think are best enjoyed on the radio? Share your music video horror stories in the comments.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.